Oh man, what a great time to come back. It's everybody's favorite song. That's right. Big Cosmo's Salon. Fuck. Oh. Weird noise there. So I gotta decide to start out here who exactly I'm gonna do first. Let me look. You know what? I'll get my giraffe one out of the way. I'll leave Al as the second one of mine we do. We also have a Joku, which is not by me. I'm pretty sure I know how I want to do this. That's too big. It's probably good though. So I was thinking here is we can basically do like the same thing there. Although that's basically just Kenta, isn't it? Let me actually look. Because now I don't remember. Gotta find Kenta. There he is. Okay, yeah, that is literally just how I did Kenta. Okay, I don't want to just do Kenta again. So, let's slightly alter this. A banger song, too, by the way. That's really twisted. That's really twisted. I don't know if this body's too small or not. I mean, also, I'm stupid. I couldn't have done just exactly the same as Kenta anyway. Because the design is pretty specifically different. Specifically different? I don't think that makes sense as a statement, but whatever. Take the whole head. No easy way to do this. Because I'm controlling the entire thing here. Let me see. Center the pivot on the head. And then center the pivot on the head. And if I move... No, because then it moves everything over there. I hate that. Can I lock these? I feel like there's a way to lock these. Yes. Oh, no, because that means... Damn it. Expert? Auto UV. strange. Alright. Let's see. I need to figure out how you can transform space. Global? I don't know. Nope. Local? I don't think this is... No, it doesn't have any bearing on that. Let me see if I can fuck with my preferences, maybe. No, I don't think that's gonna work. Yeah. I can hide my sensitive information, like recent models, so nobody can see all the things that I've streamed that I worked on. There are actually some secret things, though, which I can show if people would like to see. They are Katamari related, because I've been working on some extra stuff for both my own personal server packs, which may have a use on stream in the near future, possibly. And the public one that I have on Planet Minecraft that has all 64 official cousins in it, and like a few presents and things like that. So I've been working on a little bit more stuff along that off stream. Also, yeah, I'm just gonna cut my losses here, and how do I do that? No, that's still not right. I don't know. I'll leave that for the time being. I might just need to remake it to begin with anyway, I don't know. Oops. So, anyway though, what I'm thinking here... Get rid of the inflate on these. Or deflate, I guess. Because what I'm thinking here is that he's gonna have kind of hooves, sort of, but it's gonna be kind of weird hooves, where obviously this is not exactly, hi Mira, not exactly you know, how it's gonna look, but this is how I imagined it right here. And I think that looks pretty good. Because I was trying to think, like, one of the things that I've been kind of striving for with some of my designs is if they're based off of like a real thing or an object, like an animal or an object, I wanted it to have some sort of like weird abstraction to it. So, excuse me. So like Rumi is basically just a giraffe, but I wanted to have kind of like floppy dog ears and like a weird kind of bulbous round tail. And it's got these weird like flattened out feet sticking out of the sides. It's like I wanted to make sure that it was still kind of weird. I don't know how... What am I doing? Okay, that's probably good. I think after I'm done with Rumi here, I'll show off the one other thing, or two other things actually, that I've been working on off camera. Thicker legs work here. Yeah, I like these. Dude, they call me that too. That's crazy. Why are these? Oh, these are all in the left leg tab. That makes sense as to why there's already 4 of them. Duplicate that. Duplicate that. And then I grab both of these. Not too far back? Yes, it is. Alright, I think we're on to something here. Already looks good and stupid. Just as I wanted. I don't know if it's a little too... This competition for Uma? Actually, no. So, I'll read off the description I wrote for her. Check here. Where the fuck did I put it? Right. So, Rumi, she uses her strange long neck as an excuse for being a total glutton at every meal. Sometimes tries to stir up territorial disputes with Beyond. So, her deal essentially is that she's just a weird giraffe thing. And so, you know, since Beyond is also strange and animal-like, she's just kind of a jerk to him. I thought that, like, the idea of stirring up territorial disputes was a funny way of wording it. So if anything, it's a rival competition for Beyond, but I'd imagine it's one-sided. And, yeah. I've been priding myself on my collection descriptions. I think I've got the king voice down pretty well. So I'm gonna turn this down a little bit. That kind of jump scared me with how loud it was. But, so I was gonna say, oh yeah, so I was trying to figure out a name for her, because it's like, at first I was thinking something with a Z, but then it's like, that feels a little typical. Like, it's like, ooh, it's exotic. Like, oh, safari animal. It's like, oh, a name starts with a Z. And it's like, I don't know, it feels almost like stereotypical-ish to me. Especially, like, I don't know. I feel like it's almost stereotyped for less, like, African exotic names or something. So I wanted to try to stay away from that. But there were a few, like, pretty good... I was looking at, like, names for giraffe in different languages, and I think there were a few that were basically like a giraffe, which was kind of funny. There was a few other ones. Some of them started with K, which I was leaning towards a K name. One of the actual ideas was a Twig, even. I thought Twig would have been a pretty good one. But I settled with Rumi because it's kind of gross, but giraffes have multiple stomachs, similar like cows. So I don't remember exactly what it is, but I think it's like the first stage of digestion for like animals with multiple stomachs is like a rumination, where it's like kind of the first section of breaking things down into a way that they can digest it better in another stomach. So her name is essentially just rumination, just cut down. And I found out that Rumi is actually a name too. I think there was a what was it? Like when I was Googling it, it was like an Islamic poet or something was actually called Rumi. Quite the paragraph you just heard, yeah. I thought it was a fittingly strange name, you know? So I want to figure out how I want to put the face on, because I'm like, I put the black line here just because it was yellow on yellow, and this was like a really dumpy sketch anyway. So I wasn't really caring all that much as to, like, you know, color accuracy for the final model or whatever. Maybe that's good though. And then I can do a similar thing here to the regular cousins. I keep hearing something that's like a bottle deforming every once in a while. And it sounds like it's coming from under my desk, but I don't have any bottles. There's no plastic bottles under there or anything. So I don't know what's up. I need to do this properly. Big Cosmo's Salon was playing earlier. It was actually the last thing on the starting soon music. I don't know if... Would this look better? I don't know how tilted they should be. Just flipping it to make sure they're mirrored. This was another thing where I was like, I wasn't sure how I wanted to do the antenna because, you know, giraffes have those weird things sticking out of their head. I think more tilted out looked better. I'll try it again. Because I was like, I don't know if I want it like that met in the middle, but I can always, you know, move them a bit. In where? Wait. I missed something. Oh, okay. I can't keep up with middle jokes. Whoops. Maybe like that. We just gotta eat free pizzas. Does this look good if they're extended out a little? I don't know. Doing the river, like going backwards and doing all of that looks funny because they're like stretching back into place. Oh yeah, for anyone that has 7TV installed for like emotes and stuff, what is it? I added like a few new ones? I don't remember exactly what they're... Let me look. They were pretty funny from what I remember though. Like, they were just pretty funny. Where are my 7TV things? Oh yeah. Oh, that dog is so cute. Holy shit, the goat, LeBron fucking James, comes out of nowhere and absolutely slams that shit. I was watching, instead of doing my own stream, which I actually meant to do this, both Tuesday and Wednesday, and just ended up not. Like, I literally wrote out the announcement ping and then deleted it and was like, never mind, not today. I don't feel like it today. And because like if I don't feel like it, I don't wanna do a stream because it's just gonna make the stream less good. Oh yeah, that's a good one. Fucking fry Fortnite. And oh yeah, instead of doing my own stream, I was watching Coney, and he has a lot of fucking 7TV emotes. And so I was just seeing people post this like insane shit, like wide fry. Oh, that dog is so cute and stuff. The Castless song. Wait, let me. Does it? I think it's because. Let me look. Okay, yeah, because it's separated into two songs. The first one is the staff list, and then cast list is the enemies. So it's like the soundtrack I downloaded. Yeah. So I have them in there. I'm not sure. That's just how whoever ripped these decided to set it up, I guess. I never even noticed just because I was like, oh yeah, just put it into two songs, sure. But that is a little weird. Is this still centered? Yes, it is. That's good. I think that the ears should be this big, because I want them to be kind of like floppy. Actually, wait, I made them a little bigger on the thing here. I don't know if something extremely disregarded and defensive. I guess. I don't know. I don't know what disregarded would mean in this context either. Mario World was alright. My opinion is that I understand why Mario World is so specifically beloved, because it's like, I don't want to say this in like a, yeah, it's unique, but like it is. It's very weird. The physics are weak. I like how World feels a good bit, and I think that Mario World's graphics, I think, are in a similar spot to me with Minecraft, where, and actually a lot of classic Mario, like the first 4 Super Mario Bros. Games, are in the same boat for me, where it's like, I like the original version of them way more. And then the All-Star Collection, not a huge fan of how they look. I think they look fine, but I would like any day of the week, give me the NES graphics for the first 3, like 100%. Like, I think that, and I kind of feel exactly the same way, like, the reason why I brought up Minecraft is, like, I feel the exact same way about the programmer art, where I think it's a bit more of the programmer is pretty much objectively just not as good as the Joppa new textures. But I feel like, to me, the programmer art is like a bit more in tune with, not in tune, I don't know how to describe this. I was thinking about this again recently, but I don't remember what I was saying in my head. Like, I described it a lot better than this. I don't know, it's just like Minecraft is so like strange in its own, like, ways, where I felt like the programmer art kind of perfectly encapsulated the, like, kind of quirkiness of it, I guess. And the newer textures, I feel like, are a little too clean. Because it's like, they all look amazing. Like, retexturing the official look of Minecraft, like, literally everything in that game. There's a lot of textures that you gotta do. Is an insane undertaking, and it's amazing that they did so well. So it's like, I feel like an asshole for, like, I almost feel like a dick not using them, but it's just like, Minecraft feels so much more like at home with the weird, janky old textures to me. And it's like, a lot of that is more than likely just nostalgia, but I feel like just everything looking kind of shitty is a lot more charismatic, I guess. It's like, the new textures have a lot more of, like, just pixel art indie game feel, which isn't a bad thing. There's a lot of good there. Also, did I already duplicate this? I don't remember if I did. No, I didn't. So, I don't know. It's just a strange thing to me. But, All-Star Style is better than Mario Worlds. Still worse than the originals. See, that's where I'd completely disagree, because Mario Worlds is the same. The reason why, this is the big reason why I brought up the programmer. Mario World's graphics are very obviously, like, almost everything was just made by different people, and you can really tell. And it's very funny, and I feel like that's a lot of the personality of it to me now comes through with that, where it's just kind of like very slapdash, just all over the place. And I think that's really cool. But I also have to say, I think that your take on Mario 3 is strange, because I think Mario 3 is the best 2D Mario game they've ever made. Potentially. I gotta give Movie Bob that one. He was right there. He's not right on much, but he was right on that. I did play through, I don't know what everybody's take is on Wonder. I thought Wonder was really good. It definitely isn't my, like, #1 favorite by any means, but it was great. I should, like, I've mentioned it before, but I think it would be fun to kind of revisit every Mario game. I do want to do all of the 3D games all the way through anyway. Because, I mean, I've already done Sunshine and Galaxy. Could do them again if I wanted to. New Super Mario Month? Great idea. That would not be tiring at all. Also, let me go back and read some of the stuff while I was, like, rambling about Minecraft for a minute. So, physics felt like a rehash in these Kiosk one day and thought it was good. Yeah, it's, from what I remember, the physics were basically kind of New Super Mario Bros., but, like, it looks amazing, and I think it really, like, hammers down everything that New Super Mario Bros. Is lacking. Like, it kind of just picks up the slack completely, so it's like the physics being very similar is, like, completely excusable and totally fine. Way too floaty and low gravity, it doesn't feel good to control me. That could just be, like, a symptom of me growing up with it, because it's like, that sounds weird given the fact that, you know, I wasn't born in the fucking 80s. I was born in 1999. But I used to play NES games a lot as a kid. So, one of my favorites, of course, was Mario 3. I don't need to put that there, that's fine. Oh yeah, no. The new Mario art style is really good. Did you guys see the new Diddy design, actually? Diddy Kong? Gotta specify now. Never know what somebody might think. Do I like that? Yeah, I kinda like that. Yeah, I saw somebody pointed out he has, like, his eyes are separated now, where they, like, changed down, like, there's, like, a little flesh, like, skin-colored strip. I guess not skin-colored, literally just, like, a strip of skin down between his eyes, so they're actually separated. And it's like, it looks a little weird when you zoom in on it in the render, but I'm sure it looks perfectly good in motion. I don't think they will, honestly. I saw it on, because the original dude who designed the rare DK design has been commenting on people, like, discussing the new DK design and stuff, and he's like, dude, it looks fantastic. He's like, he's like, compared to my old design, fucking blows it out of the water. He's like, that shit is amazing. He's like, this is amazing redesign. It's so good. He loves it, and he said that Diddy's was fantastic as well. If there's anyone I trust, it's him. I don't remember what his name is. Kevin something. I should know his name. What is Diddy Kong 30? I don't know. What does she think? Maybe she'll come back. Yeah, Kevin McLeod. I don't know if I need to... I feel like it would just be kind of stupid to bother, like, changing this at this point. Like, it's centered enough. You're not gonna notice this, really. He's gonna be tiny anyway. Like, he's gonna be this big on top of a block. Like, you're not gonna fucking care. Anyway, though, I think this is good enough. I think we can move forward in this design. Also, this song is so fucking good. I still need to get a copy of Parappa 2. I played it on emulator years ago, like way long ago. And I played the modern port, like the HD port of Parappa 1 a few years ago. 21? Also, since I have this folder open right now, I'll show you guys the two things that I've worked on in the past couple days. I sent this one to Mira. So, if you remember last year, I had the bro present during the scavenger hunt, which was just a little version of my Minecraft skin, like, hanging off the back of your head. Because, you know, you already have the cousins, it wouldn't really make sense to have the bro be another cousin, because you can already wear them. But for whatever reason, ever since 1.21.4 updated how Resource Pack's custom model data stuff works, it's just been broken. And I can't figure out why. Like, it just won't work no matter what I've tried. I spent like a couple hours trying to figure it out, like multiple times already. I'm just like, alright, I give up. Fucking whatever. So I'm not gonna bother with it. It was one of the it wasn't one of the better ones anyway. Like, it was a neat idea, but it's like, unless it were able to just be your own skin, I feel like it's already kind of, for other people, it already kind of loses its novelty. So I replaced it with this one that I had intended to do, but never actually put together because it was going to be a little more complicated than the rest. It's the ghost. I can animate it too. Put it on the head. There we go. So it's like, I have I thought that the spirit things on the side were a little lacking, maybe, but like they could have used a little more shape to them, but I just kind of rotated them so they were on a diagonal. I think they look fine. Sorry. But, so this is replacing the bro present in like the public cousin pack whenever I get around to updating it again. And the one other thing that I did, where is it? Here it is. I made a king plush because I have a king plush for almost every king outfit. The only one I haven't done is like the online one. I've got this now. The headdress was a weird thing. I had to make so many concessions with the headdress designs, given the fact that I only have so much pixel space and his head takes up way more of it than in the actual games, given the fact that it's more of a chibi design. But yeah, I think it came out pretty good. I'm happy with the headphones. I think they look good. And if you notice, he has his phone that he holds in the results screen. It's got a little picture of the queen on the screen. It's his lock screen, I'd assume. Yeah, I thought that was pretty good. I might add him to the turnaround rotation. I might post him in my server too after this. I was pretty happy with how that came out. I need to add the king plushes to the resource pack, the public one as well. I don't know why I hadn't. And so I think I'm just gonna stick with this shade of yellowish orange. Ow. For her color scheme. Because one of the things I was looking at too when I was looking at the cousins is how many of like a certain color we've got. And surprisingly, there was only one that I would consider yellow. And it's just Carmen. It's like, there's orange with Corey, and then like orange-ish, or at least very warm tones with Nick Bro. So I was like, we can use another yellow one. There's a good amount of blue ones, a lot of green. Good amount of purple too. Actually, yeah. Purple, or green, blue, and purple are like the dominant colors here, I think. But yeah, I was like, yeah, we could totally use another yellow one, because one of my ideas when I had mentioned before that something I tried to avoid a little bit is kind of being what is it, like a little derivative with like naming or stuff like that, is, you know, seeing as how she's a giraffe, you would sort of, all copying Tony exactly, is that, like, you know, I feel like you would kind of just expect her to be yellow. And so I was like, should I make it like a weird color that you wouldn't think of? I don't know. And I decided on yellow specifically because of that, because it was like, oh, well, there. This is pretty much the only yellow cousin in the entire batch, other than Carmen. So, why not? It's like, I didn't plan on giving her spots, so I think that covers that. I'll do that for the tail. That's good. And the ears. Actually, I guess I could just do element color on that. Not that it really matters, but, you know, for my own sake. Because I'll know. Yeah, let's save that. Save the, oh wait, that's... Wait, hang on. Save project as. Oh, damn it. I put it in the wrong folder. Hang on. Since I had been using the, what is it? The old folders for the King plush, I accidentally saved it over there. There we go. Save in the proper folder so I don't get really fucking confused. There we go. And open up the base again. Oh wait, no, that's not what I want. These. Wait. Orange. Oh yeah, the mirror painting is still on. Right. Now the question is what to do for her face, because I don't know if I want to keep the yellow here. I could try this brown, maybe. No clue how this will look. Not terrible. I kind of like that, actually. What do you guys think? Actually, something else I was thinking. Maybe she could be a little more tan. It's still very pale. Oops. It's just... I don't know what tone I would want to use for those. I don't know what this is. Oh, it's like the exact same color as your nose. What if I just use this color? Why am I doing this when I could just do connected colors? Maybe. I think that's pretty alright. One other thing that I thought of as I was doing this here is maybe doing a sort of pattern here in the neck. Just to kind of break up the color a bit. I don't know. Actually, no, I do like that, actually. It's got me thinking. I like the undercarriage here. Kind of like that. But now I'm thinking maybe this bit of the design can be tweaked a bit. It's almost like puzzle pieces fitting together there. Yeah, I think I like that. I think we're about done. I don't know if she should have a pose though, because she's just kind of standing there. Also, I just want to see, what if I take everything here and center it laterally? Just moves up a little bit. I mean, not terrible. We'll leave it as is, placement-wise for now, though. Yeah, I think that's good. Now to shrink. I hate that it shrinks mostly from the bottom. It's like you'll get it placed so perfectly on the bottom line there. And then it'll just go upwards. I think that's good. Vertex snap. I'll try something. If I did this. Maybe I should move that inward a bit. Oh, I didn't even texture the inside of that leg. Oops. That looks really stupid. Maybe if I rotate this one inward a little bit. thinking maybe you should like kick her legs out opposite, like swap between them for 2 seconds. I don't know. Does this look really dumb? I feel like it kind of looks dumb. I mean, because it looks dumb to begin with, but you know what I mean. I feel like we get this every time. I'm just gonna skip it. You know what? Maybe I'll just rotate the leg a little bit, like... Let me center that. We got rid of the paint. There you go. Then maybe do like a similar thing over this way. Or maybe it can be like she's kind of kicking her back legs out. This is the idle animation idea. I don't know. It's something, I guess. You just need a pose, you know. And yeah, everything seems in order. Yeah. On to the next, which the next one is finally not one of my designs again. It is, I pull it up, from Core of the Earth. Joined the server a little bit ago, sent in this design, Joker. This will be an interesting one to get the shapes right. Because her head is like shaped like a jester hat, so it's got the 3 sort of cones coming from it, almost. So I've sort of done designs like this before. The fuck was that? A mosquito? I don't know. Some kind of bug. I'll just get rid of that. And then just do this. I think this is good enough size. And the top of the head is probably going to be obscured by the Joker parts. So, I guess I can get rid of that too. Also, I really like how they kind of mimicked the sort of weird-looking style of the Forever renders. obviously this is this would be one of the better looking ones were it to be an actual render from Forever, given the track record of a lot of them. Alright, so since this can only go so many directions, and by so many I mean one, you could maybe sort of tilt it up like this, maybe? Push it forward. Maybe tilt it back a little more, and then we can add on a what is it? A bigger tilt to some of it if we need to. Like right here. What? I think this is the shape to go for. Now it's just going to be an issue of figuring out the proper angles for the rest of them. Shit. 6.985. Jumbo Johnson, 985. 875? 9. 95. 925. Looks about right. Alright, now, how big is this? 75, 75, 75. Duplicate. It's like way bigger than I expected. That's fine though. I think this can be sort of just centered on that here. Maybe? Maybe I'll shrink it a tiny bit. You do 0 point. What? Yeah, I think I like that. I don't know if this is like big enough though, like this part here. Just extend it up a little bit. Dicky Naganuma. Get kind of weird with the placements here. I should probably... Oops. That's one. Placing the groups inside of other groups is very strange. There we go. At 2. Gotta do it again. Yeah. This is going to be an interesting shape to figure out here for sure. So it sticks out a bit more on the head, maybe like there. It's probably good. And then I can probably just rotate it down a bit, like the same as the other. Just gonna reposition it. And this one can fully obscure the head as well. Just doing that so it covers the bit there on the head, because since I'm leaving the leaving that there, I don't want it to look weird from the front at least, so you can't actually see the top of the face plate hole thing. Shovel light. I guess I'll rotate this again. Having to work with so many curves here is so... It's always such a weird process. It's a lot of fun to actually figure it out. This also looks strange here. I'll smooth it out later. So now, is my master plan here is that I was making that kind of painfully gradual slope downwards so that I can do this and have one that's completely reset at like a 90-degree angle. So that way I can take it and just start curving it this way instead. Maybe even a little bit more extreme of one already. So I don't want it to look strange and out of place here, but I gotta get the curve started at some point, right? Let's try vertex snapping this. See how we can do. No, not that. Apparently something funny is going on downstairs. I'm hearing some laughs. Maybe I will just keep this rotated there. The Joku, baby. Starting to think that maybe I should have just made this one. This like 3 from, or no, it's lined up with this from the beginning. I think that'll look better. Yeah. I feel like this is going to be one that's going to look a lot better once it's actually finished. Because as of right now, it's kind of strange. Especially given the color scheme here. I think it's pretty faithful, at least so far. Maybe like extend that out a little. Yeah, I think that looks a little better. Though, maybe going out a little more. Maybe not that much. Back a little bit. Yeah, that doesn't look too bad. Oh wait, no, because that... Damn it. I can't win. Oh wait, I could just make this invisible. Never mind. I can just texture that. Easy. I never think about that. I'm always thinking about like the visibility of the cubes itself. It's like I can just make it so that it's invisible. Easy. You know what? I'm gonna cheat a little bit. 0, 1. Well, not both of them. Just this. 0, 1. There we go. Very slightly inflated, just so that's not clipping with this in case I have to make this one. Because I assume this one will be white. Honestly, maybe this whole thing could be moved out a little. Okay, I think I like that a little more. There you go. Now the back one here, I gotta kind of get creative. Because there's no back reference. So I wonder, what if I made the head a little smaller? Ooh? Maybe. Anyway, though. Nope. There we go. Center lateral. I think at this point, I'll just say what the potential secret thing that I might model today after I do the this and my own other design. I might finally actually do the Young King model that I meant to do like a year ago. I'll just need to get a couple of reference images of them, which I assume there's probably plenty of on Katamaripedia. Making a lot of cubes here. I think it's worth giving a little depth. Maybe. I don't know. What do I know? I'm like not sure if I'm doing too much here, or if I'm not doing enough. I'll just keep going with this idea here until I do the texturing, and then we'll see if it's too noisy. I don't like that. I don't really like that either. Definitely gonna be an odd one. What am I doing? There you go. Alright, so since there's no real rule book here for how this part of the head is gonna look, oops, I keep fucking doing that. It's gonna kind of do a very basic sort of downwards curve. Kind of spring it back up at the end. Maybe I'll kind of point it in a different direction almost. Not almost, but... So this one is almost like a joint here. That's... Maybe? Yeah, fuck it. That looks fine. Let's see how this looks. Maybe this section here could be moved up. Shift it around a little bit. I don't know. I think it looks pretty okay. I really realized how much this song kind of sounds like a, what is it, like a convenience store door. And with the little jingle there. What a day. Turn on there. No. There we go. That looks pretty good, I think. Let's get rid of the texture here. Now, texture these billion cubes. This will be interesting. And a big ass texture. This is one where I'm kind of concerned about how it's gonna look. Not in that, like, I don't think that I can do a good job of it. But, I want to. It's one of those ones where it's like, I want to make sure I'm doing justice by the design. Why did I leave this up here? I just left that there so they could have a reference size. Okay. Right. I'll just start with just the obvious, filling everything in with color. Okay, already I'm kind of liking it more immediately. There we go. Now you can't see that through the through there. Perfect, perfect. This is looking a little noisy here, though. What if just do this? Remedy some of that shaping. Maybe if this is a little smaller, that would be good. Just kind of fits in there. Yeah. Alright, I kind of like that. Okay. I should. This is one I should definitely be saving right now. Do not want to lose this. Didn't take that long, though. Only took like 30-ish minutes. A little surprised about that. Bug Snacks music. I want that too. Figure out where I'm going to do these. I think here is probably good a spot as any. Then just kind of cheat it, doing it like that. It's like it's gonna, given the way these work, it's gonna be a little jank to begin with anyway. There's really not much I can do about that. Yeah, that's not horrible. I guess. I guess I can just paint these over completely. This one, thankfully, will be easy. This one, too. This one's the strange one, because I've got to go at essentially 2 separate angles at the same time. So lining shit up does not go particularly well. On a grid, at least. Yes, right. Face. Hopefully this lines up. It does. Good. How many pixels is this, by the way? 2, 3, 4. Call that 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's close enough. Can kind of fudge the numbers here a bit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, wrong color. That looks consistent enough. Maybe. Just looking at this now, I'm thinking. I think I like the front and this one. I'm not huge on this. I think I know how I can fix it. Sort of. Let's get a little extra paint here, a little extra eraser. And then can move it a little closer. It goes back to covering the eye. Maybe even like put up a little, just a tiny bit. Shrink these down. How's that out so far? Oh, right. That's why. I think that's a bit better. Why is this extending down? Still extending down. Why was that? I don't know. No reason for it to be that big. Alright, I think I'm gonna call this... Oh, I mean, well, not done yet, because there are still texture things to do. Which, one of them is this. Edit that, because now the vertex moved. There we go. And now I can paint this whole thing white. Why is it? Oh. Center Z? Okay, good. I was a little worried there that it wasn't gonna look right. And then this one, thankfully, I can just paint. Oh, honestly? This one? Okay, yeah. Honestly, I think I might just keep it as the last 4 pixels now that I look at the ref again. I think that makes a little more sense. Fortunately. And that face. Do like 2 pixels there. I do wish these were centered because it looks a little weird being like off like that. I mean, at an angle, which is generally how it'll be seen. It's not perfectly dead on. I think it looks serviceable. Bump that up a tiny bit so you can see the eye a little better. Oh, but then that makes... Man, so many parts to this. That's fine. Alright, I'm gonna call this done. For real now. For reals. Now I'm looking at this and thinking that might be too big. Whatever. I feel bad saying whatever about that because it's not my design, but I think it's okay. Wow, that actually near perfectly fit. Actually, it does perfectly fit. I just need to move it over so it's a little more centered. Damn. Alright, I'm just gonna save this. Oh, I never did a turnaround of a fucking roomie. How could I be so foolish? Oh, yeah, I need to zoom that out a bit more. Maybe I should center it on this. Let's try that. That works a lot better. And now we'll do the same with Juku. Saying Juku, it keeps making me think of the way that Germa says Goku when he does his Mr. Satan voice. Oh, Goku. Joku. I think this will be one where it's like once I take a step away from it for a bit, I'll look back at it and be like, okay, it's not bad. Because it's like that. I'm getting the old artist syndrome of just you look at it for too long that you start nitpicking until like you're just obsessing over every detail, being like, no, this is wrong, this needs to be moved, this is wrong too. Alright, I'm gonna easy GIF crop these real quick, and then we can keep it moving. Save that. I wonder if I'll ever get rate limited with these on a easy GIF. Given how much the site's probably used, it's probably a pretty high limit you'd have to hit. Yeah. Let me just get these all set up. And I'll post them over in my server. All right. Pull up the collection descriptions here. I gotta open up the or check the reference image here too to just get the description right. I still have to collect the present. I was like forgetting how I was formatting these. Missed like 8 things. There we go. Alright. We're good now. Now let me just refresh this. Sorry, gaggle. Got 2 more added to the spin. Alright. Next up is the last OC design that we've got on hand right now from me. We have Al, the vampire. So I'm thinking See. That's good enough. So I'm gonna have his arms be about this big. Kind of pose like that, because most of the work here is just kind of just getting the pose right. Because like he's basically just a Prince recolor, all things considered. Anthem? What the fuck? That was a moth. I turn the light. Gross. Go ask the light switch. Oh, that is a huge spider. What the fuck? Hold up. Make that one bit. Give me a minute. Yeah, I'm back. That was kind of horrifying. A little bit less horrifying than the spider that showed up yesterday. Because, like, I don't have particularly bad, like, arachnophobia or anything, I don't think. But spiders being too close to me freaks me out. Bugs in general being too close to me, I don't really like. Especially if they're big ones. I mean, actually, much small ones, honestly. But I opened my door right after I finished like making the king plush model, and fucking there is this gigantic spider that's just dang, like, I don't, he was building a web in my doorway, like right in front of the door or something, just drops direct right in front of my face. I just like almost fell backwards. I was so fucking surprised by it. It was ridiculous. I don't know why I'm getting hounded by spiders these past 2 days. Anyway, I think that's a good height for his boots here. Or not boots. Like coattails. Yeah, I'll leave it there. Awesome. I think that I'll why not? I really wish you could snap this to an edge. Kinda can't with that, but it's not perfect. Alright, yeah. I like that. Nah, that's fine. Alright. Now, the issue is... Also, can I edit? No, you can't increase the size of it. Oh, it resized texture. Scale. 128. 120. Oh, perfect. Although, actually, I'm gonna have to redo it anyway. Oh, wait, no, I won't. Just, append to template. This too. And now, it's the interesting part. Actually, this is honestly not that interesting. I'm kind of overselling it. I'm just making the wing part here. It's literally just cover his whole arm. Oh, it's just 0.5. So hand colors probably. Let's try that for reference. Yeah, that's probably good. have that to the template. What is this? Oh. Wait, what? These are exactly the same, yeah? Then why is that? Working with weird pixel sizes is always a pain. Fuck it, I'll just leave with that. Well, it's at least square pixels. Peaks on. Alright, I think we're good to go here. Just paint bucket the whole thing. The name of the song, when I was putting together my download of the soundtrack, the name of the song was like misleading to me at first, and I was like, "That's just the like results screen? Like, why is it in the middle of this? Why is it in the middle of everything like this?" And no, it in fact is not. Also, this is the same color as the antenna. I completely forgot that. Just do element. No, God damn. Did I actually use the proper colors for this? I think I did. Yeah, I did. Wow, it's like I've done this before. I don't know if that came through. It was just my dad laughing at whatever he's watching downstairs. I just heard like, ha 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 ha. I don't know why he was laughing like that. Just watching the stream, yeah. It's just so funny. So there's his sideburns. That look good. Maybe they should be a pixel higher. I'll keep them. I don't want them, but why is the... Yeah, I think he looks funny. Also, yes, the for those who know, the sideburns are because of Chuck. I wasn't, because I knew he was gonna have hair, like he was obviously gonna have the Dracula widow's peak, because it's like, how could I not? But the sideburns were definitely because I knew that he would appreciate a Dracula cousin. So I was like, oh, might as well pander, right? Oops. I can turn on mirror painting now too. Be a good thing to have. Actually, 2 pixel wide brush would be good too. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. I always get tripped up by that. What am I doing? I don't know. Okay, there we go. Got myself like really confused there for a second. I was like, this doesn't look right at all. I don't think I really need a too thick brush. I should do an actual playthrough of the Blob for a stream. I've never finished it, despite liking it quite a bit. Even as a kid, I never finished it. I never finished anything games-wise as a kid. What if I... You know what? Completely forgot about it, because this is a repeating pattern across his whole head. So I can just do this for the whole thing. Just paint back over all those. Now I've got it on both of those sides too. So this could be 1, 2, 3. No. 1, 2, 3. Like that? Yeah. Doing something crazy here. I'm having second thoughts about how the pattern's going into the red over here. It's like I feel like more of the white should be showing on the on the front. But it's also an issue of like, oops, like given the proportions of the model itself and the pixel density. it kind of complicates, what am I trying to say? It sort of complicates, like, doing the stuff in the thing. Getting it actually accurate to the design. I had a similar problem when I was doing the design for D. Those who remember. Is that kind of good? What band is this? Oh, H2O. One of the newer ones from 3 that I never really heard much of because I never do multiplayer. For PvP, I guess. Oh, that is the wrong button. It needs to be kind of like a spike still. Maybe I'm taking a too gradual of a curve, I think. I mean, shit, who even says that I need to fucking just do this? Pixel perfect brush? What does that even mean? Just a weird version of the pixel brush. Now it feels too small. I just do that. It's like too thick on each side. Maybe we're getting somewhere here. So I have no idea what track this is from Castle Crashers. I guess it's like a sort of an original mix of the I guess it's the deer, like the deer chase. Or maybe it's the maybe it's the no, what is this? Yeah, I think it is just like a full mix of the deer chase. I hadn't really actually like listened to a lot of the extra tracks that are included on this, on the full soundtrack. You know, think I've come to a somewhat happy medium here. As long as... Oh, of course it didn't do anything on the bottom, damn it. Alright. Now, this is obviously center here. These two. Fucking... It's the center right there. Why did I go here? I think I'll just leave it at that, like, oval. So this, I'll have it go like that. And I can have it be kind of like a shorter version of this. Oh, yeah. No, this does make sense, actually. I was looking at it, I'm like, does this work? Yeah, it does. Because it's supposed to extend up. Oh, but not that much. I left the Z-axis on there. Like a chicken gizzard there. Alright. What I can hide is this, though. Actually, I'll leave the bit here. Yeah. Because there's a tiny bit that peeks out behind that. Just say it's like that. I don't know why I'm filling it in by hand. And this one's gonna be kind of funny because it's just, I guess, just going all the way. I hadn't really thought about it, but this is the part that gets covered by his body anyway, so it's not like you would see it. Alright, I think his head's good. I think his head is all set. Now I'm having second thoughts. I'm going back, I'm editing too much. Does that look terrible? Not really. I kind of like that. I was scared I was going to be editing too much. No, I think I kind of like that. Yeah, it's pretty good. Maybe I'll even extend these out a little bit. Perchance. Sure, why not? Looks fine to me. Gets the point across, I think. I like it. Alright. Enough of that. Now on to the shit down here. Alright. So still need the white. Still have mirror painting on. Actually, drop the contrast here a bit. You know what? What if I do it like that? Okay, yeah, I like that a bit more. Maybe even just get rid of that completely. Yeah, sure. And then... Nah, yeah. I think that looks a little bit. Nah. There we go. I think that looks good. Yeah, sure, I'll leave it like that. Let's get the 2 buttons and move that one up a little bit. Now for the head. 3 pixels is pretty good for this. They're a little misshapen, but that's fine. The fuck? Why is it like that? Still really don't get that weird little quirk where it just decides to, I forgot to... Oh my god. Since I had mirror painting on that whole time with the Z-axis, I was painting on his back too. Ugh. There we go. Gotta get his cuffs. I love the whistling and shivers mix of this song. Okay. Final stretch here. These use the exact same UV, right? Yep. Let me just paint. Put high there, because Very confused there for a second. Okay, so I can use the edge here. So getting good. I feel like it's not. It should be a more gradual of a curve here. Doesn't look terrible. Let's see. Once it's filled in. Just a concept here. I think I might like it. I do like that. Okay, dropping down a little? No. I mean, like, I can. Let's see. Okay, okay. Okay, I think that's good. I think I might want to sort of shift the side here, though. If that makes sense. I'm looking at, okay, right here. Yeah. That's perfect. Please. I think that's perfect. For the wings. Now, one last thing. What? It's good enough to me. Perfect. I think we're done. I think we're done with Al. We were debated giving him a cape, but I was like, no, the cape's a present. That wouldn't make much sense to give him. Oh wait, no, we're not done yet. Just forgot. He's got boots. I'm not sure how boots like this would even look in real life, but it's the ones he's got. Actually, man, I don't even need to be symmetrical. Also, would this better? Is this darker color? Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think that looks better with it being darker. I think Al might be a new favorite of mine, honestly. Let's get the turnaround gif. I never saved him once throughout this whole thing. Oh my god. That could have been a little horrific. What is this thing that's like completely unused? That's exactly what it is. It's completely unused. Alright. Let me just crop up the turnaround GIF. Actually, I'm gonna redo the turnaround for him. Specifically because of these. I don't know why I needed to turn the whole model around for that, but these have bits here that are annoying me. Because in the turnaround, they're showing up as little like white specks. I think I fucked it up. There we go. There we go, that's a lot cleaner. Alright. Let's put this up here. In the server. Yeah, there we go. There. Let me just oops. Save all that bullshit. And what's next? Right. I know what's next. One last thing. Am I getting pinged on? Oh. Alright, I gotta head over to Katamaripedia real quick. look through the King's Gallery really fast. Because I don't really want to color pick from the reroll the reroll model. Oh wait, no, I know what we can do. In a second, we'll open up the tiny Elgato capture down here. Oops. Get a very small, beautiful Katamari open. Should let me hop over to the... Get a beautiful Katamari stream suddenly. There we go. That's the colors I want. Alright. If you couldn't tell, I had this open already on the present screen because I was using it as reference for the ghost yesterday. But I'll just leave actually wait. Model the ants. I will model an ant at one point. I don't know if it'll be today. Yeah, I didn't have a present on. I was playing as Mag too. I'll just where's the monkey train? I'll wait for the train to come by and then we can just have like that in the background for the rest of the stream. There it is. Alright. I just gotta go find the find that screenshot. Okay. I'm just gonna count it as the same color as that, and then I'll give them the same color as the prints. Nope, that's not what I wanted. I'll have it a little darker for contrast, I guess. So there you go. Gearing sensory cam, yeah. There you go. It was literally just to do that. Oh, that looks weird. I guess it wasn't just to do that. It's just so I can do this. I don't know how I should do his blush. Yeah, I could do this. That was kind of funny. I don't know if I should though. Could even do the a little bit of gradient there. Honestly, that looks kind of really funny. What if I... Oops. Okay, I think I like those. Back to a regular cane texture, which is now kind of weird. Actually keep the Z axis on this one. And this is one that's definitely taking a hit in detail. I mean, I could just like append this. You know what? Fuck it, man. I did not remember this song being like this. He doesn't have anything else on the sides of his... No, he does. Wait, actually... No, why did I close... I'm looking at the wiki right now. Did he always have the ruff around his neck? Yeah, he did. Weird that's not on the bro. Easy to add, though. I can just copy those and append it to this one. 0. Why is this song sounding Galactonite? It's, I think that it's like kind of a combo of Galactonite and the Superstar Arena for some reason. I mean, it sounds cool. Also, I'm distracting myself. Wait. This is 0. I just 2.4. It's because it's 2.5 top. 315. Okay, there we go. It's kind of crazy to me that they managed to make 2 different off-the-hook songs that sound like they're talking about pussy. I mean, not surprising, per se. But you know what I mean. Nope. Damn it. Alright, I'll move the control stick there for a second. Alright, I'm just gonna, instead of grabbing it, no, I'll grab it from the game. Why not? I've gone this far. Probably like actually be able to see what I'm doing here. Now I gotta wait for the damn train again. Did I just get hit by the train? I think I did. Maybe. It's hard to notice when I have the audio muted. No, now I'm playing as the prince. Damn it. I want to redo the colors on this. I missed the train. No. No, I didn't. Tricked you. There you go. Oh, right. Maybe the gray should be a little bit of an in-between here. Just slightly darker. Nice. And then I think we're good. Just gonna... Why does it say it's so small here? Like half the texture size for some reason. But it didn't actually. Now the question is, what's his pose? I feel like it should be something stupid. What? What? Alright, we got a goofy idea for him. Five. I don't know why I think this would be why my mind came to this as an idea. But I just think that having him, like, I don't know, I'll explain it when I have it a little more finalized here. To leave it there. Does this even make sense? I'm not sure. No, no, that is his leg is broken there. This needs to be rotated less so. And then this needs to be rotated more, like that. Why is this the idea I had? I really have no clue. It's just him, like, running. Yeah, I guess it's because he has to train. I think that's good. It looks kind of silly. My coins. I knocked a coin off my shelf somehow. Alright, well, here's the king. I guess he should... Is he touching the ground? Yeah, he's touching the ground. Touching the ground enough for me. Just want it to be a little bit more gradual, the change there. Yeah, a little lower. Well, I think that's good. Alright. I guess he can get his own little turnaround. Huh? Oh, I'll leave him in here. Yeah. Gotta figure out what item he'll go over, because I can't really fit him in like the regular, because like all of the normal like official cousins are prismarine crystals, and I can't really just add him because there's gonna be more cousins added to it at some point. So, like, he can't be 65 because he isn't the 65th cousin, you know? Maybe I'll throw him in with, like, the items, like the Fandomacies and the candy and the angel. Yeah, because the angel's in there, so maybe I'll put him in there, too. I think that makes enough sense, I guess. Yeah, with this model too, I can make Baby King pretty easily. If I really wanted to. That'd be pretty stupid. Young King is now in the turnarounds list. Save it up. Alright. Going for 3 hours. Can actually hide hide this. Where's the... There it is. Alright. That's all for today. Hopefully we get some more designs in soon. Probably going to be closing submissions by, like, middle of June. I might actually make a video, too, kind of promoting it. I've meant to. I probably should have when I first started this. But, you know, there's still about a month left. Yeah, that's it for tonight. I gotta stop it with the song. Bye. I'm leaving as soon as this ends.